So, hi, my people. Hi, my family. Welcome back to Reason with Steph. So, this evening, I am going to be talking to you about planning for the future. But what I want you to do for me, come on, man. I want you to like up my channel, subscribe to it, share, watch the videos as we put them out. Alright? So come on now and let us have a little reason about planning for the future. So this evening I will start by saying never plan for the future with people who don't have future plans. So what am I really saying? You want to plan for the future, but in planning for the future you sit with persons and you're talking with them about your plans, but they themselves don't have any plan for the future. They don't know what they want, and you're sitting with them and you're sharing. I don't think that is going to work. Never plan for the future with people that don't have a plan. They don't know where they are going. They don't know what they want to do. They don't have a set goal. How are you going to plan with them? Huh? Come on, man. Think about it. According to Edmund Burke, who in his quote he said, if we command our wealth, we shall be rich and free. If our wealth command us, we are poor indeed. I think Edmund is saying to us that if we control our money, we control our life. If we control whatsoever plans we have, we'll control our life. If we control the plan to build a house, the plan how we are going to feed the children, the plan how we are going to go out and look the job or make some jobs for ourselves, the plan of how we are going to save a little from what we earn, we control our life. How are we going to control our life? How are we going to do it? Let us start now. So, we must first set a goal. So if you want to plan for the future any at all, you have to set a goal. Stop. Come on, man. Somehow we just live from paycheck to paycheck, don't it? We need to stop live from paycheck to paycheck. Eh? We need to stop living from paycheck to paycheck. So in setting your goal, remember that you make the decision. You control the situation. You are in control. Don't let it control you. Because the moment you let the decision and the situation start controlling what you do, that is where you'll go wrong. That is where the plan fails. Come on, man. So there are a lot of ways to plan for the future. Let me tell you something. You see, some of us, we just go out and we spend money. Yeah. We have it, so we spend it on any little old thing. Anything that we want. We just go out and we spend the money on them, don't it? But they are not necessary. Are they necessities? Ask yourself the question. Are the things that you go out and spend the money on necessary? You see shoes out there, and because you see it and you love it, you buy it. But is it necessary? Because you wear it one time and you put on that shoes there and it stay there and it dry rotten. But is it necessary? You know, must buy a car, you know. But because your friend a drive one car and you feel like you want one car to drive to, you run and go buy it. But is it necessary? You know, must buy a suit or clothes because you never really want it. But you see it, I like it, you know. You buy it and you go put it down and it stay there and dry rotten. It's not necessary. That is what I am saying to you. Don't let the money or the feelings make the decision for you. Not making money or a decision make the feelings for you. I am saying that you are not to do that. And I am not telling you that you must not enjoy life or you must not enjoy yourself. In planning for the future, you can enjoy life and you can enjoy yourself. But make the necessary decision when you are doing all of that. So, you're planning for the future. You must start somewhere, and in starting somewhere, you must be budgeting. So, you are going to be doing some budgeting now. How are you going to be budgeting? What are the intentions? What are the investments? What are the plans? Plans must be put in place. So in budgeting though, you know, I want to remind you that everybody's budget is different. You can't take my budget and use my budget to make your budget. No, your budget must be different. Because why I said that, I might be earning a little less than you. And maybe what I can put away, you can put away more. So use your own way of budgeting to plan for the future. When planning for the future too, sit and create your own emergency fund. Why do I say that? Anything can happen along the way. It can be sickness. It could be a disaster. Maybe a hurricane. Maybe a flooding. So there can be disaster and there can be death also. So you are going to plan for emergency, you are going to put away the emergency fund. So in putting away the emergency fund now, you are going to look for places where you can do some investment for that kind of funds. So there is one that I know of that they call the indemnity plan. However, the indemnity plan as sisters or as and brothers or so in a household, maybe you put your brother or sister put on a mom or a dad on that plan, so you won't be able to put on the same persons on the plan. But I know that that kind of plan helps. It does help when you have a death, when you have sickness. There are plans out there that help you too with your sickness. There are banks that you can go in and sit with. They are investors in all of those banks that you see, and you sit and talk with them, and they give you the best plans, the best way of planning for your future. All right? So when you're going to invest, you can't just invest and expect that tomorrow that investment will materialize. No, you must wait on the investment. So it can be a 10-year investment, a 20-year, but when it materializes, it is good. So you can invest for your pension. You can invest to build a house. You can invest to buy a piece of land. You can do a long-term investment for children going to school. So your children are preparing. They are not grown yet, but you are preparing the money for them going to college. So you're going to find some way of investing. So all those things must be in your budget. They must be in your budget. There is a next thing. A lot of times we spend money that we don't have. So, for instance, we go out there and you see persons, them are selling things and they tell you, say, yes, you can trust it. But we know from her to ever say we not having money, but we go take the people them things and then we have to go pay for it. Stop spending the money that we don't earn to buy things that we don't really need. Don't try to impress nobody. So not because my neighbor might put on some paint on her house for Christmas, I am going to do the same. If I can't afford it, I am not going to do it. What I am simply saying to you, you can't afford it. So this here you buy a curtain, and maybe the curtain can wash next year and put up, wash it and put it up. Don't go do the unnecessary spending. Remember, in this season, let me talk about the Christmas season here. We spend a lot. So this season, it's a time for giving and sharing and worshiping and praising God and thanking Him for His goodness for coming to this earth to die for our sins. But I think a lot of us, the emphasis is more than on the curtains and the sheets and painting a house and cutting the lawns and all of those things. No, I am not saying you're not to do that, All I am saying is place the emphasis where it must go. And stop doing the unnecessary spending. It is Will Rogers who said too many people spend money that they don't, that haven't earned to buy things they don't want, to impress people that they don't like. Come on. Because you don't like a person, you're going to spend the money. Don't it? You're going to spend it because me want to impress you. No, I am not going to do that. And that is not wise. That's why I'm saying you're planning for the future. Make sure to do a budget. So when you budget for things, and when you put things in your budget, so you know that when you go out there and see things them where you feel like you want to buy, but because of your budget, you know that you're not going to buy it, because I am budgeting, because I am making a plan to build a house. I am making a plan to buy a piece of land where I'm going to do some farming. I'm making a plan to buy a car that I really need to drive to work. I am making a plan for my children's future, to send them to college. I am making a plan. So when you budget and you're making that plan, yes, make your plan and make it well. Budgeting is not just for people who do not have enough money. According to Rosetta Walmaby, it is not for people who do not have enough money. It is for everyone who wants to ensure that your money is enough. So you want to ensure that your money is enough? You're going to be budgeting. You have to gain control over your life. So in gaining control over your life, you have to gain some control over your money. You have to gain some control over how you spend it. You have to gain some control over what you're doing to earn the money. Remember that if you want to have things for your future, budgeting is the key. I want to leave with you that God promised to make something good out of the storm that brings devastation to our life. God promised to bring something good out of the storms that make devastation to our life, according to Romans 8 and 28. Have a wonderful time budgeting.